Welcome to game number 16 of the Bob Gibson replay. Here are the statistics through 15 games of the replay. As you can see, they're all pretty close. We had a thrilling win in game 15 against the Chicago Cubs with a Mike Shannon home run in the bottom of the 10th. And this, as you can see here, and if you've watched the last few games, Gibson had, in real life, had 5 straight shutouts from game 12 to game 16, which was amazing. And, I mean, he was struggling. He was 4-5 at the time, and wins this game and goes to 9-5. So it was an amazing little run stretch he had back there in 1968, in June of 68. So here we are, June 26, 1968, first game of a doubleheader against the Pittsburgh Pirates at Busch Stadium. And we will get started. First batter is Maury Wills for the Pittsburgh Pirates. 3-2, double asterisk, 1, that's a fly out to center field. The next batter is Gary Kolb. Printer didn't cooperate too much. He's a left-handed hitting left fielder. 3-1, K chance, 8, -1, and Busch is a 7, it's a 10. We go to Kolb's card. 2-3, that's a double to right field for Gary Kolb. And Roberto Clemente will be the batter now for the Pirates. That's a 4-5. He's a righty, so a K plus goes to a 19, -1's an 18, it's a 5. He strikes out Clemente. Matty Alou batted .332 in 1968. 2-6, K chance, 1, 4 -1 is a 3, it's a 1, strikes out Alou. So Gibson with a Gary Kolb double. Can't do much with it as we move on to the bottom of the first with the Pittsburgh Pirates having the right-hander Al McBean, who was 9-12 in 1968 with a 3.58 ERA. He'll be facing leadoff hitter Lou Brock. 3-5, K chance versus a righty. He's a 12, -1's an 11. It's a 4. He strikes out Brock. Kurt Flood. 2-4, possible K chance, 1. Struck him out. So he strikes out the first 2 batters. And that brings up the left-handed hitting catcher, Johnny Edwards, today. 4-6 range play. 2-6 versus a righty, single past the third baseman. Unless he can get it, the third baseman is Wills. He's a 3, and he makes the play. So we can't get much here in the first inning. Just a double by Kolb. The Cardinals go 1-2-3. Takes away that single. We move on to Clendenin, Ali, and Mazarowski against Bob Gibson. 3-1, K chance. He's a 15, -1's a 14, 9, struck out. Gene Alley. 5-3. He's a right-handed batter, 1-14, it's a 9. We go to the star line, it's a 2, it's a ground out to the second baseman. G4. And Mazarowski's now the batter. 4-1, we go to the batter's card. 3-6, single to center for Mazarowski. He's no threat to run. He's not going to go anywhere. Jerry May, catcher. 6-1, K chance, 20, nothing there. We go to May's card. 1-1, double asterisk 5. It's a fly out to left. We move on to the bottom of the second, where we have Cepeda, Tolan, and Shannon for the Cardinals. 6-6, K chance, no K there. 17 on the D20. C5 double asterisk 6, it's a ground out to short. Bobby Tolan, who homered in his last game against the Cubs. 1-4, walk chance, 18, no walk. 4-5, double asterisk 4, it's a G3, grounds out to first. And now we got the hero Mike Shannon, who homered to win the previous game against the Chicago Cubs in the bottom of the 10th. 3-4, K chance versus a righty. 17, we move on to the hitter's card. 1-4, fly out to right. So McBean has retired his first 6 batters here. And he will be leading off the top of the third. We got a range play. 2-2, single past the second baseman, but let's see if Javier can get to it. He does, so he takes away the single. Great play by Javier. We move on to Maury Wills. So range play can also take away hits. 5-5, K chance. 12, no K for Wills. Move on to his card. 4-3, ground out to short. We are Gary Kolb, who doubled his last at-bat. He batted .218 in 1968. 1-3, K chance, 15. We move on to Kolb's card. 6-1, double asterisk 2. He grounds out to the second baseman. McBean will face Javier, Maxville, and Gibson in the bottom of the third. He's been perfect through 2. 3-2. He's a righty, so we got a walk plus, so it's a 16, minus 4 at Bush, so it's a 12. 3, Javier gets to walk. Maxville will hit. Javier is not going to do anything on the base pass. 4-4. Possible error on a grounder. 2-3, double asterisk 1. So G4. It's a 5 to the second baseman, who's Mazarowski. He's a 5, so he does not make the play. So he boots the ball. Runners advance 1 base. Mazarowski boots it. Just double check that. Okay, so we got that. Gibson is the batter. He's going to look to bunt. Still have to roll on the pitcher's card. We got a 1-4. So we disregard that because it's a walk. We move to the bunt. It's It's a 9. He's a 4 bunt. So we have a successful sacrifice bunt. So he moves the runners to second and third with 1 out. And the batter is Lou Brock. Two one walk chance. No walk. We go to Brock's card. 5-4 pop out to the second baseman. Jeez. That does nothing. Kurt Flood. Hoping to bring in the runners from second and third. 5-2. Flood is a righty. It's a 1-6. He's out. 2. He grounds out to the third baseman. Can't do much. You can't bring in somebody from second and third with 1 out. Clemente, Alou, and Clendenin. See what Clemente can do here. 5-4 K chance. 9 -1. That Bush is an 8-7. Struck him out for the second time. Matty Alou. 3-5. Double asterisk. 4. He grounds out to short. Two 6 K chance. 2 struck him out. Edwards, Cepeda, and Tolan for the Cardinals. 3-5 K chance. It's a 1. He struck him out. Cepeda. 3-1 possible homer. He's a right-hander. 17. It doesn't clear that. So we treat that as a blank space. And 1-6. Oops. We got some activity there. A hit to right field, !9. It's an 8 versus a right-hander. It's a double for Cepeda to right field. Bobby Tolan. 3-2. He's a lefty, blank. 4-3 ground out to short. No advancement for Cepeda. Mike Shannon. 5-3 possible wild pitch. 15, nothing there. So with a failed wild pitch, it's considered a foul ball, so we roll again on the pitchers. 5-2. Righty. 1-6. 4. He's out. 6. A G6. So can't get leaving runners on base today. The Cardinals. We are 0-0 going into the 5th. Ali Mazeroski in May. Up against Gibson. 5-4 K chance. 9 -1's an 8. It's a 2. He struck him out. Mazeroski. 3-6. He's a righty, so we got a double asterisk. Go to the line. 4 G6. He's out. Jerry May. 2-4. Walk chance. 18. No walk. 3-4. Ground out to short. Maxwell makes the play. Javier, Maxwell, and Gibson will be batting for the Cardinals here in the bottom of the fifth. 6-3. He's a righty. K-chance. It's a 7. 7 minus 1 is a 6 at Bush, so we move on to the hitter's card. 4-3. Question mark 8. So it's a hit to center field, a 7 versus a righty. It's a single to center for Julian Javier. See if Maxwell can do anything here. 5-1 ballpark. (6-1) G4. So we got a potential double play. Maxwell's grounded is a 2-0. The pivot is a +1. So we got a 3 and under is a double play. 4. Javier, his base running is a 4. So he goes to second because the rule is it has to be using the same roll, which is a 4. If it is not a double play, they compare the roll to the runner on first BR rating, which Javier's is a 4. If the roll is greater than the runner's BR rating, the runner's out at second. Less than or equal to, the runner's safe at second and out's at first. Javier moves to second. Maxwell is out at first. We have a runner on second. Gibson's the batter. 1 out. 5-6 blank. 2-3 fly out to left. See if Brock can do anything. They've left a lot of runners, opportunities here. The Cardinals have left behind. See if Brock can do anything right now. 2-4. It's possible K chance. 14, no K. Go to Brock's card. 3-4, line out to the second baseman. We are through 5, and it is 0-0. McBean, Wills, and Kolb will be the batters for the Pirates. Gibson throwing a nice solid game. 2-3 range play. 2-4 single the first baseman. Excuse me, single 1, S1, which is past the pitcher, but we get to check the range of Gibson, who's a 4, and he makes the play. So Gibson helps himself with some solid range. Maury Wills, switch hitting third baseman. 6-6 possible walk chance. 11 minus 4 at Bush makes it a 7. It's an 8, so no walk. 3-6. Single to center for Wills. He will see if he can get the lead, and he does. So he's going to try to steal. Let's get those ratings together. Okay, so Wills is a 14 minus Gibson's -1, which is a 13. And Edwards has a great arm, which is a -3. So it's a 1 to 10. And Wills is safe. 16, he's caught stealing. Johnny Edwards, the gun. 2 outs. Gary Kolb, 2-1. He's a lefty. That's a blank. 2-4. That's a fly out to right. So Johnny Edwards guns down Maury Wills. Still 0-0. McBean pitching very well as well. He will be facing Flood, Edwards, and Cepeda. 3 2 for a righty. A walk plus, so that brings it up to an 18. -4 at Bush is a 14. He does not, it's a 16, so we move on to Floods. 6-5 versus a righty is a ground out to the third baseman. Johnny Edwards. 2-3, possible throwing error. 1-6 G3, no throwing error there. Plus Kent London's a 6, it's a 15, wouldn't even have been worth checking. Cepeda. 1-6, that's a ballpark. 5-2, fly out to center. Clemente, Alou, and Clendenin will be the batters for Pittsburgh. 5-6, possible wild pitch. 17, treated as a foul ball. 4-1, blank because Gibson's not tired. 6-5, that's a ground out to Gibson. Matty Alou, who hit .332 in 1968, the year to pitcher. 2-4, possible walk chance. 5 - 4 is a 1, it's a 7. 5-1, ground out again to Gibson. Don Clendenin. 3-6, he's a righty, double asterisk. 6, flies out to right. McBean pitching very well today, as you can see. He'll be facing Tolan, Shannon, and Javier in the bottom of the 7th. 3-4 versus a lefty. Single past the pitcher. I'm just checking to see if it's worth Tolan getting the lead here. No, he's not going to try. He got some good. McBean has a good steal rate. So does the catcher, Jerry May. 4-6. Range play. 3-4. Double asterisk 6. That's G6. So we check the range of the shortstop, Gene Alley, who's a 5. He makes the play. So we have a potential double play. 2-0, and the pivot is the second baseman Mazurowski. So 3, 1, 2, or 3, it's a double play. 2, double play. 6-4-3, solid double play combination the Pirates have. And it brings up Julian Javier. 1-1, righty, K-Chance, 13, nothing there. 1-5, fly out to left. We are knotted at 0. Ali, Mazurowski, and May. 6-5 range play. 1-5 single pass to second baseman, but let's see if Javier is a 2. 2, he makes the play. Nice play by Javier. Mazurowski. who had singled and ground out to short today. 2-1, he's a righty, K+, so we add 10 to that, which is a 14. Minus 1 at Bush is 13. It's a 2. Strikes out Mazeroski. Jerry May. 2-4. Walk chance. 1. He walks. So catcher Jerry May walks. Al McBean. He's pitching a shutout. I don't know. I'm going to keep him in there. 5-6. Possible wild pitch. No wild pitch. 3-2. Double asterisk. 6. Flies out to right. McBean pleads to stay in there to the manager. Pitching a shutout against Gibson. Who wouldn't want to stay in there? Maxville, Gibson, Brock. 6-2 possible walk chance. 15 minus 4 is 11. It's an 18. Third hitter's card. 5-5 versus a righty. Ground out to third. Gibson. He's going to remain in the game as well. 6-4 possible K chance. 3 struck out. Lou Brock. 3-2 lefty, blank space. 1-5 ground out to third. We move on to the 9th. We still have a 0-0 game. Wills, Cobb, and Clemente. Four. Home run chance. He's a switch, so it's a lefty. 10. He clears that, but he's 0 here, so roll for Dulcich. Doesn't do anything. We move on to the hitter's card. 5-3 ground out to first. He had no homers in 1968. He grounds out to Gibson. Gary Kolb. 1-4, K chance, 9, no K, go to Kolb's card. 4-3, double asterisk, 4, he grounds out to short. And Roberto Clemente. 2-5, range play ballpark. 3-6, single to right. The right fielder is Tolan. He's a 3. He makes the play. Takes away the single with good range. Okay, so now McBean is 1 batter away from fatigue, but he's going to face Flood. Then we'll have to look at the bullpen. 1-2, righty, K chance, 5. 6 minus 1 at Bush is a 5. He strikes him out. Johnny Edwards. 4-1, range play at the ballpark. 4-4, fly out to center. The center fielder is Alou. He's a 2. He does not make it. So with a failed range on an F8, we have the pound sign. So 1-4 is a single, 5-6 is double. So single for Edwards. We're going to look at the bullpen now for the Pirates. They bring in Luke Walker. Got quite a bullpen, Pittsburgh, as I was going through the bullpen. Let's see what we can do here. 1-3, error, possible error and a grounder. 6-1, single to left. For Cepeda. So I know Edwards, that short throw is not going to be able to. Yeah, Edwards not going anywhere. So we got runners on first and second. We're at the bottom of the ninth. Bobby Tolan is the batter against the left-handed Luke Walker. Let's see what he can do here. Unless we got a better option here. And we'll stick with Bobby Tolan. 3-2. He's a lefty, so it's a blank space. Five, 6. Fly out to right. Let's check possible advancement here. So on a fly ball to right, let's look at the rules there. With less than 2 outs, just check the BR rating. With the right fielder, I know Clementi's got a gun. Edwards is slow. Edwards is a 2, -1. So a 1 is the only one that's going to get him over. 2, no. So he flies out to right. Shannon, the hero in the last game, will be facing Luke Walker. But then again, with a special K, not that that would have made a difference anyways, because the out's the out. We roll a D20 versus Tolan, who's a lefty, so 1-5 would have been a strikeout, so it's not a strikeout. So for the special K, so Shannon's the batter. 6-4, home run chance. Ooh. Versus a righty, it's 0, so it goes nowhere there. Wow, that would have been something considering what he did his last game. Move on to the hitter's card. See if Shannon can get him in. 3-2, grounds out to third. Okay, so now we need a pitcher for Gibson. I mean, he can go one more. Let's see where he is. 29, 32. He gets fatigued at 34. Let's keep him in there. He's got 32 batters. He gets fatigued at 34. As I said, he's went 12 innings before in outings in 1968, so it's not that unusual that he goes into the 10th. And again, his fatigue is 34. He's faced 30. No, he's faced 30. So he's got 4 more batters to face before he can be fatigued. 1-6, possible error and a grounder. 1-6, G3. It's an 8. The first baseman's an 8. That's an error. For Cepeda. right. Clendenin. 4-2. K-Chance. 15. 15 -1. The Owen Bush is a 14, so we move on to Clendenin's card. 5-2. G4. Possible double play. He's a 3-0. The shortstop is Maxwell's pivot's a 0. So anything 3 and under is a double play. 5. The first runner on first is Alou. He's a 4. They get Alou out. Fielder's choice. So we got runner on first, 1 out. Clendenin grounds out into a fielder's choice. They can't get the double play. Gene Alley is the batter. 4-6, possible K-Chance 2. He strikes out Alley. And now he's on his final battle before he gets fatigued. Mazeroski, let's just hope he can get Mazeroski out. 3-5 he does with the double asterisk and the 3-5. We get a 1. We get that focus back in. So we get an F8. Yep, F8. So flies out. All right, we're at the bottom of the 10th. 0-0. Luke Walker's in the game. Pittsburgh Pirates have a great bullpen. Javier, Maxwell, and the pitcher spot, which will most likely be a pinch hitter. 3-1 righty, blank spot. Javier, 5-2. Yes. Versus a lefty. We got a question mark 9, so it's a hit to right field. A 1, so it's a single against the lefty to right field for Javier. Maxwell, his bunt's only a 1. So he's going to hit away. Doesn't ground into double plays too often. 3-1 versus a righty. It's a blank spot. 5-4 G1. So possible double play. Go check the pivot. For a right-handed batter, the pivot's the second baseman. So it's a +1. 2 + 1 is 3. So 3 and under. Double play. 1. 4, 3. Shoot, double play. Gibson's out. Pinch hitter we need for the pitcher spot. Now let's bring in Roger Maris. See what he can do. Maxwell, double play. 1-3. Possible error grounder. 2-5. Double to center field for Maris to keep this alive. Brings up Lou Brock. Walker is now fatigued, so we're going to bring in pitcher for Walker. He goes to 1.1. We will bring in Dave Wickersham, righty. He will face Brock with a runner on second, 2 outs. Maris hit a nice double to center. Let's see what Wickerson can do against Brock. 6-6 ballpark. 6-4. S+8. This could end the game. Let's get the ruling out. So with the S+8, which we have here, we would check the BR of Brock, who's a 4, versus the center fielder is a 0. So anything 1 to 4 will be a double, and that will therefore bring Maris home and win the game. So 1 to 4 and the game's over. 3, game over. Double by Lou Brock to drive in Maris. What a game. 1-0. So a double by Brock brings in Maris to finish it off in the bottom of the 10th. So heroics, the last 2 games. Mike Shannon wins the last game on a homer. This game's won by a double by Brock. Gibson gets to win because, well, yeah, he does. No one else has pitched, so he gets to win. They win 1-0. We have 2 consecutive 10-inning games, which are won in the bottom of the 10th. Gibson ups his record to 11-4. He goes 10. He gives up 1, 2, 3 hits, 10 innings. No home runs, no runs. What a performance. 1 walk. And 8 Ks. So, what a victory. It ends up in the 10th as you look at the box score, where Javier singles, Maxwell grounds into a double play, Maris comes up pinch hit and doubles, and then Brock follows that up with an S+8 on the ballpark card to beat the throw the second by the center fielder Matty Alou, and Maris scores for a 1-0 game. St. Louis. Thanks for joining. We'll see you at the next one.